Coming to school to learn how to drive a truck as a new career choice is going to cost you some money. There's no doubt about that. And an education is always a great investment. Now, when we look at driving a truck for a living, we understand this to be an in-person and hands-on occupation. And your training should follow suit. Your training needs to be hands-on, and it really needs to be in person. You're going to get the very best education when the instructor can look into your eyes and understand that you have understood the course material. And more importantly, when they look into your eyes and they see that cloudiness, that they can go back and reteach that subject or that area until you understand it. And it's critically important for you, and it's critically important for all the road users that you're going to share the road with. So hands-on and in-person is absolutely the best education you're going to get. Now, we look at the balance between in-class and in-truck. And really, you're coming to school to learn how to drive that truck. Now, the in-class is exceptionally important. And so work through your in-class in your first week and then get out to the truck and start learning about the truck and how it operates and the components and your majors and your minors in terms of defects. And then start into your couple and uncouple and your backing and your cornering and all the other things that you need to learn about. When we talk about the in-truck environment, the best training you're going to get is one-on-one. And I'm going to tell you that it's not a great idea to have 2 or 3 other people crammed in the bunk. Because first of all, you're going to be nervous as a new driver. And having 2 or 3 strangers watching you make mistakes is just going to make you even more nervous. So not a great learning environment to start with. Then inevitably, you know those 2 or 3 people that are in the bunk are going to get on their smartphones and they're going to be surfing the web and all that kind of jazz. And the instructor their attention is going to be diverted to what's happening in the bunk and not paying attention to you. So that's another issue. The third one is when you're in the back bunk or they're in the back bunk, typically you're not belted in. So God forbid there should be some kind of an emergency. You're going to have people flying all over the place. That again is not a great learning environment. So we also see these $1,600 DZ courses, a day on Zoom and a day in the yard, and $700 AR courses. We're going to tell you that there is no shortcuts to a great education. Beware of these courses. It's highly unlikely that you're going to even pass a drive test. And thank God that we have those people that are going to stop you from getting your license. There's just not enough time in those courses to give you any kind of foundation to operate equipment safely on a public road. There's just not enough time. The price looks great, but you know what? You get exactly what you pay for. Then there's this issue of unlimited road tests. Some schools are offering their students unlimited road test attempts for free. It's not free. It's costing you money. It's costing you money not to be trained properly because a commercial driver will make $1,000, $15,000, $2,000 a week. Between your first and second road test, when you fail taking a $1,600 course, you're going to be 2 weeks waiting for your road test. Okay, that's mandatory. In that 2 weeks, you've lost between $2,000 and $4,000 because you should have been one and done if you were properly trained. So between your second and third road test, well, there's another $2,000 to $4,000. You're talking in three road tests, you've lost $8,000 upwards because you weren't properly trained, because your course didn't have enough time built into it. So don't be fooled. Those unlimited road tests are costing you money. And you don't need unlimited road tests if you've been properly trained. You go down to drive test after you've been properly trained, after you've passed the exams at the school, and you're going to go down to drive test and you're going to run a clinic for those people, and then you're going to get moving on with your new career. I'm going to tell you right now that the only shortcut in our industry is the one that is going to lead you into the very next ditch or worse. Research your schools and choose quality for your money.